I absolutely love this one. It used to be AdSonar, now advertising.com. Now this platform is sick. Let me show you something here. How would you like to get started for as little as $100? Check this out, okay? And essentially what this is yeah, as you can see here, advertising.com's premium sponsored listing network gives you an unmatched ability to target your text ads by site, section, or page on the web's most popular sites. Okay, check this out. It's performance based, so you pay per click. Okay, if nobody clicks on your ad, you don't pay. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Highly targeted, fully transparent, so you know exactly where your ad is running. You can customize it anytime you want. Basically 3 steps. Okay, you select your placements, where you want your ad to run, what networks, what sites. Okay, you set your budget. Remember that budget thing, right? Per day, how much money you want to spend per day. And I recommend you start low, especially if you're just getting started, and you pay when you're ready. All right, now check this out. Let's go and click on get started here. Okay, get started. Now this is going to blow you away, my friend. All right, check this out. We can advertise on CNN Money. Okay, have you ever wondered, like, if you go to, I mean, you go to, like, let's go to, well, actually, I'm not, whatever. You go to like cnnmoney.com, you go to cnn.com, you go to foxnews.com, or any, like, Slate, right? Slate.com. You go to any one of these sites, like USA Today, Fox News, right? CNBC.com. And you see those ads on those sites, right? Well, people think that, it takes tens of thousands of dollars to get there. And reality is it's not, okay? You can use this platform right here to get your ad on, CNN.com, on, USAtoday.com. You know what I mean? And you only pay when somebody actually clicks on your ad. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So let's go ahead and take a look at this, okay? So these are featured publishers here. We can do all publishers. We can do categories. Let's say we have, we want to advertise on CNN Money. Okay, so if you have a product that you're promoting, and that is, that is generic enough, or of a mass appeal, right? That you want to promote. Maybe it's some kind of, I don't know, CPA offer. I mean, I've seen a lot of CPA offers being, people running on, like CNN sites and weather.com and and just all those news sites. But here it tells you, look, they got between 1 and 5 million visitors per day, and you can get there in front of them. Like, if you want to be the top bidder, absolute top bidder, is going to cost you $5 per click. That's a lot. Okay, $5 per click, that's a lot. I don't want to be a top bidder. You know what? I can be number 5 and I can pay like $1 per click. Okay, but if my offer is very targeted and it converts, you know what? I'm going to be in front of like between 1 and 5 million people per day. Okay, per day. Now this is a little bit more expensive, on a little bit more expensive side. I'd like to keep them down. So let's take a look at another one here. Okay, so slate.com. Again, this is a little bit cheaper. See, 95 cents for the top bidder. You can actually get, minimum bid is 65 cents, 40 cents per click. Okay, depends on where you advertise. So if you're gonna advertise on their main site, on their main page, like their homepage, right? Like cnnmoney.com homepage. If you're gonna advertise there, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. Okay, but look, homepage is gonna get you, upwards of 1 million visitors, or eyeballs per day. If you want to advertise on CNN.com, check it out. Homepage on CNN.com, 10 to 50 million views per day. Okay, and your minimum bid is 50 cents. Top bid is $4. Listen, it's not too bad. If you have an offer, again, I don't know what you're promoting, right? But if your offer is converting, and see, even if you're promoting like a business opportunity, think about this, okay? 10 million views a day, you can have your ad in front of those people. And you only pay when somebody actually clicks on your ad. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Okay, so think about it. Somebody goes to CNN.com. What is their mindset? Well, their mindset is they want to get news. Okay, bottom line, that's what people go to CNN for, is they want to get news. So you, being a smart marketer, you're going to develop a strategy. You're going to think, okay, so how can I get the attention of that particular prospect? Taking a look at what's going on in the economy today, okay? Taking a look at what people are, talking about on news and radio, and really what the community is talking about, what's going on in the world, what people are afraid of, what do people want, right? And if you can fill that void, if you can solve their problem through your product, right, what you do is you create you can create a filler. You can actually promote an opportunity. Like if you're promoting like a network marketing company, if you're promoting some sort of a business or whatever, right? Well, if you just straight up go out there and start advertising, hey, join my MLM, right? Well, you're probably not going to get as many conversions. But if you create a filler page to where you're talking about, like, people go to CNN and all they see is the horror stories, of the news and all the negativity that's going on in the world, right? And if you can paint a picture of something better for them, right? If you can say, hey, tired of are you sick and tired of being sick and tired, for example, right? Check out how average folks are living extraordinary lives, or whatever the thing is. I mean, whatever so if there is like a lot of people getting laid off or whatever, right? You can say, hey, check out how average folks are, earning full-time income working from home. Okay, that would be something pretty generic, right? And then you can do a filler page. You can write an article. You can actually even send them to a blog of yours. Okay, but I would before I would do that, I would actually send them to a landing page so they opt in. So you capture their information, and then you forward them onto like a blog post or something like that, right? And write a good article about what's going on in the world and how your opportunity is can help them, right? Or whatever it is. I'm just giving you an example here, and then kind of pre-frame people before they hit your actual sales funnel. Okay, pre-framing. If you're gonna advertise on these sites here, okay, pre-framing is very, very important. Okay, you got to think about it. So how can you pre-frame people? So you take the stories that's going on in the world, you take, what people are hearing, seeing, and all that, and then you take that and you spin it around. You say, hey, here's what's going on in the world, but some people are having, are living the, are seeing tremendous success, or some people are, getting out of debt. Some people are just, some people don't worry about what's going on in the world because they were able to do X, Y, Z, whatever, right? And you turn it around for your product. Okay. Now, of course, I'm starting to go into the conversion training just a little bit here. We're gonna talk about a lot of this stuff as we progress into the training. But again, I want to paint a picture for you of what's possible, because so many people they just don't even think of these different strategies, and they say, well, if I can't advertise, if I can't get a solo ad for my little business that I'm trying to promote, I just might as well not advertise at all, and this is not working. You know what I mean? But there is so much opportunity. Like, you go to Fox News, okay? Fox News, and listen, you can get, you can get in front of millions of people literally for as low as like $1, okay? $3 if you want to be a top bidder. Okay, so it's important for you to know a couple things. Number one is it's important for you to be a student of the game. Okay, be a student of the industry. I'm telling you, 99.999% of the marketers, they don't know this stuff. They don't take the time to learn it. They don't take the time to even investigate it. They don't even take the time to try to understand how this stuff works. Okay, you have a tremendous opportunity in front of you. Okay, be the student of the industry, because you can be promoting anything, my friend. Today, maybe you're promoting one deal or one program. Tomorrow can be something else. Maybe 2 years from now, you'll be doing something totally different. But you know what? When you understand the pre-framing, when you understand how do you take what you've got and spin it around so that it's attractive to just average, ordinary people who are out there, and how can you position your opportunity? And you can pretty much, unless you're like in a very shallow, very niche specific area, you can pretty much take any product as long as it has a mass appeal to it, as long as a lot of people want it. Okay, how do you know if your product has a mass appeal? Well, here's a quick test. Okay, if what you have if you just go out there on the street and you tell 10 people about what you got, if 8 of them are not interested or don't care, chances are you probably don't have mass appeal product. Let me give you an example. Who do you know who does not want to make an extra $5,000 a month? Do you know many people who don't want to make an extra $5,000 a month? Okay, that's a mass appeal niche. Okay, a lot of people want to make more money. Who do you know that wants to be fat and sick and just, you know, and look ugly? Oh man, that might be a bad one, huh? Nobody. I mean, nobody wants to be fat, sick, and ugly, right? Everybody wants to be, you know, wants to feel great and look young and all that stuff, right? That's called mass appeal. Who do you know who wants to be in debt all their life? I mean, that kind of stuff, right? So, but there's also some niche products. I mean, if you go talk to, you know, maybe not everybody's interested in playing better game of golf, but if you go and talk to golfers and you have, you know, the number one secret that allows them to drive the ball, you know, an extra 10 yards or whatever, right? Do you know any golfer who would not be interested in that? No, right? So whatever your niche is, whatever you're doing, if there is a lot of people that want or would be interested in that, that's kind of how you know if the product has a mass appeal or not. Okay, so and then, you know, you take that and you spin it around. But let me show you here. Let me show you how to do this. Okay, so we go here and you know, there's 3 categories. We basically select our placements. Okay, we set up our bidding and we, you know, create our ad. So where do we want to advertise? Let's go here and click on, you know, Fox News here. Okay, or you know what, we can go and just all publishers. Okay, look at this, abc.com. Okay, they got 19 placements. Okay, boom. You want to advertise here, ABC News. Okay, that's just an A. Okay, where do you want your ads to run? AOL Autos. You know, what are you promoting? You know, AOL Canada, careers, food, games, health. You know, Huffington Post. I mean, this is just crazy, my friend. You can advertise pretty much anywhere. Okay, Arkham X Publishing. Okay, good place too. All right, but this is just an A. You go to B, right? Look at all these sites just on B, right? You can run your ad. You can place your ad there, okay, and so forth. But we can also go to categories. Like, for example, what is that you're advertising? Okay, so what is the thing that you're running? So let's say if it's home and garden, okay, go to this category and it's gonna give you different, you know, sites where you can advertise, and it's gonna give you how many people will see your ad per day. All right, how many people see their pages per day? 100 to 500,000. Okay, look at that. You can get in front of these people for 60 cents per click. Every time somebody clicks on your ad, you're gonna pay 60 cents. But you know what? You can get in front of 100 to 500,000 people per day. That's ridiculous. Okay, 35 cents is only 1,000 to 5,000, but that could be a very, very targeted niche as well, or very targeted community. Okay, so who, you know, are you in? Let's say, let's see here, categories. Finances. Let's go to finances. Okay, finance and business. So what I can do here is I can say, let me just pick a category. It doesn't matter. Okay, 1 to 5 million. Okay, Dow Jones newsletters. Okay, so I can go here, and I can say, you know, I'll just select my category. Again, I just want to give you an example. It doesn't mean that, you know, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But or I can go to, you know, foxnews.com. Okay, let's take 2 of these categories. Okay. So I select my placements, okay? I go next step, and here is where I, you know, decide how much I'm gonna bid. I was gonna say minimum bid is 70 cents, okay, for Dow Jones, and 35 cents for Fox News, okay? And my maximum bid, this is where you set your bid. Very, very simple, my friend, okay? Very simple. So if the top bidder is $1.16, you know, this would probably get me a you know, like I said, second bidder is $1.11, third bidder is $1.99, so I will be a 4th bidder on this, okay? Which is fine, as long as I can stay in the top 5, I'm good, okay? I'm good. Sometimes being the top bidder is not even a good idea because, you know, of the ad blindness, okay? Sometimes I want my ad to be a little bit further down on the page, and that's okay, okay? So as long as I'm in the top 5, I'm cool, okay? So I'm gonna pay 92 cents when somebody clicks on my ad, okay? So here, I will pay Again, 282, that's a little bit too much, you know, so I may remove this, okay? I may just, you know, uncheck that or whatever. But I'm just giving you this as an example. So I'll be in front of, you know, 1 to 5 million people per day. That's pretty good, right? I go next step here, and this is where I would create my ad, okay? So, you know, your ad label is, you know, how do you want your ad, like give a name for your ad, okay? How do you want to call your ad? I'll just say, you know, debt free. Okay, again, this is just example purpose, my friend. Don't copy this. I don't even know what you're promoting. I'm just showing you, you know, like the process, okay, of how you would select your ad. Again, we haven't even created an account. I mean, this is what you would do, just getting started, okay? Very, very simple. See, this is your ad title here, and if you look at here, this is where it would show, okay, your ad title. So let's just say, you know, I promote something that helps people, like a service or something like that, that helps people become debt free, okay? Or a program or some kind of product or something like that, right? Or maybe it's a CPA offer that pays on, you know, every time somebody submits an email or something like that, right, to where I'm getting paid as an advertiser or an affiliate. I may say in a headline, again, make it catchy, okay? What would get your attention? If you were looking for ways to get out of debt, debt consolidation, all that stuff, what would get your attention? Well, I can tell you this. What if I said debt free in 30 days? Okay, would that get your attention? What I found is that sometimes when you put a question mark at the end of the headline, that increases your click-throughs, okay? But you know what? That might or might not be a good idea. I want my ad to be as direct as possible and as relevant to my product as possible. If I try to get a lot of clicks and my thing is not converting on the back end, well, you know, I'm just fooling myself, right? You got to know your product, what it does, and you want your ad to be very, very relevant to your product, so that when people click it, it's very congruent, okay? So, and here is your description, okay? So in the description, you know, they allow you to put 70 characters in there, and I can say something like, hey, this guy, if I was promoting like a CPA offer to where, you know, I would get paid based on, you know, when people submitted their email or something like that, right? There's many CPA offers that pay upwards of, you know, $15 and $20 per, you know, per submit, which is cool. So I can say discover how to become debt free, you know, in 30 days. You know what, 30 days might be a little bit pushing, but you know, I might say 90 days, okay? In 90 days or less, okay? Something like that. Now, display URL. This is, you know, how do you want your URL to be displayed in the ad? Now, this does not mean that this is exactly where people are going to go to. So I might say something like debt free, or I can, you know, whatever your site is, okay? Debt free in 90.com, okay? Or I mean, something like that. And then this is important, okay? This is the target URL. This is when they click on the ad, where do you want them to go to, okay? Now, here, let me give you a tip. So your URL here has to be relevant to your title, okay? Why is that important? Is because if you have, you know, the same keyword in your title as it is in your URL, what's going to happen is a lot of networks, they will actually make your keywords bolded, okay? So it's going to make your ad pop a little bit better, okay? And also because it's relevant, like if I had, you know, if I'm talking about becoming debt free here in my ad, and then my URL, my display URL would be something like, you know, learnhowtoloseweight.com, obviously there is no relevance. And I know I'm exaggerating and I'm just being totally out of whack here, but just to kind of give you a contrast, okay? But target URL, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split test my landing pages. And so my target URL is going to be my actual rotator link, okay? If you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, I suggest you stop this video, stop this module, and go back to Capture Mastery training, all right? And watch those videos, okay? Very important. I'm gonna split test my landing page because you know what? I might have, again, a landing page that converts at 50% and another one at 15%. right? But I don't know until I split test. So I'm going to set them up on a rotator. I'm going to track the clicks. I'm going to track conversions if possible, okay? And I'm going to rotate the URLs and see which one is going to perform better, okay? So that I can my rotatorlink.com. Again, this is not even a an actual site. I'm just giving you an example, or kind of giving you an idea of what you can do here, okay? And that's that. You can actually target, if you are running an ad that is that you want to if you want to say, okay, become debt-free in 90 days in Arizona, right? You can actually set your zip code or region, and it would automatically pre-populate based on where they're at. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So you create your ad. Okay, this is how your ad is going to look like. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it's attractive. Okay, you're going to save and complete. Okay, you're going to enter your email address, password, basically create an account. Okay, your phone number. Again, this is how your ad is going to look like. You click submit. Now what's going to happen is they will take you to a members area, okay, to your actual dashboard, right, where you can see your ad, and you'll just fund your account. You'll just enter your credit card, and you will set your daily budget. Okay, you'll say how much you want to spend per day. I suggest you don't spend a lot, $10, $20 per day, just to kind of see how your ad is going to perform. And guess what? When that budget is, when you reach the limit, your ad is going to stop running. Okay, so you don't have to risk a lot of money, but this way you can advertise. You can get in front of a lot of people, okay, and just kind of test your stuff. And heck, you may hit a jackpot, and you can do a huge, just humongous rollout, okay? And what's working for you, here's the thing. The name of the game here, my friend, is you never ever depend on anybody. You dig your own well. When it comes to traffic, you have to dig your own well, okay? So that you can come and drink out of that well anytime you want. It's like learning how to fish, okay? Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time, right? But it's so worth it. You're not dependent on anybody. For traffic, you know how to do it. Yeah, if you want to go to an agency, if you want to go to a traffic, provider, or you want to leverage somebody else's traffic, great. But you know what? All these different avenues that you can go to get your campaign running, okay? And you have full control, really, and that's really, really awesome. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna post this site below this video as well, or actually below the video that's above this one. You can check it out. Okay. Another thing I want to show you is, now notice here we did not target based on keyword. Okay, we just targeted based on the category. Okay. Another one is like Bing ads. Okay. And again, the link is going to be posted somewhere in below the video that's right above this one actually. But Bing ads is another really cool self-serve platform, and I just want to show you this from a perspective of kind of like how do you load up with keywords. Okay, so my next campaign coming up here, I just logged into my account, would be the campaign number 27. I can rename it to whatever I want. Okay, I can say debt free. And so here I would actually set my daily budget. Okay, I would say I want to spend $25 a day. Okay, daily. Cool. Here I want to run a text ad. Okay, you can run mobile ad. Okay, for this example, I'm just gonna run a text ad. Again, we're gonna talk about mobile advertising, and very simple, same concept, but it would be like a mobile. But you have to have a mobile, mobile site. Okay. Ad title, same thing. Debt free in 90 days. Okay. Discover to become debt-free in 90 days or less. Okay, boom. Display URL. See, I told you it's the same concept. Okay. All right. Debt-free 90. You know what? My destination URL might be, my rotator link. All right. Again, this is how my ad would look like. It looks pretty good. All right, cool. So now we load up some keywords, okay? And if you recall, we got some of those keywords here, for how to be debt free, right? So what I can do is I can go ahead and copy them all here, and I can just go bam, just paste them in here. All right, now check it out. What's going to happen here? We click on add. All right, and it's going to add our keywords here, and look at that. Look at that. For broad, right, 98 cents, first page, right? 18 cents first page, 6 cents first page bid. Okay, you see that? See that? 6 cents, right? And if I want to maintain, if I want to mainline my bid, right, it's going to be 32 cents. Okay, best position at 93 cents. Okay, so as long as I'm on the first page, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. I don't care, if it's number 1 or number 8. As long as I'm on the first page, I'm good. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to target it and set it to exact. Okay, exact match. Okay, exact match. The reason for that, look, my ad bid, right, actually went down. See that, from 92 cents down to 66 cents. Because I don't want, when somebody's typing how to be, or like debt free, I don't want my ad to be triggered. Okay, I want my ad to be triggered when somebody types how to be debt free. Make sense? So I'm going to set my targeting here to exact. Again, my friend, what I'm doing here for you here is I'm giving you like $1 million lesson that will serve you, okay, for a long time. Okay, so I'm going to set everything to exact. All my keywords here. Okay, and again, as you can see, if you set it to exact, sometimes the bid, most of the time the bid will be lower, but sometimes the bid might be higher. Okay, depends. Like become debt free. Okay, that's a very competitive keyword, but I want my ad to display when somebody actually types become debt free, that exact phrase. Okay, and I can pay 66 cents per click, and I'm going to be on the first page, first page bid. All right, make sense? So I click on save, I fund my account, and I am good to go. Okay, I am good to go, my friend. That's as simple as that. I mean, I can target. I mean, all of this stuff is very, very intuitive. I mean, you can. I mean, I don't need to tell you. This is oversimplifying it. I mean, you can run your ad, on certain days, certain time, demographic. I suggest that you stick with the top 5 countries. Okay. And I told you this in the previous, training, so that doesn't need to be repeated all the time. But I always run traffic. If I'm running an English-speaking offer, okay, I'm gonna run top 5 countries. Okay, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Okay, device. I want to run my ad on. If you want to run, if your site is mobile friendly, you can run on mobile devices as well. If it's not, then I suggest you limit. I mean, again, like I told you, it's very intuitive, self-explanatory stuff. Okay, stuff I don't even need to walk you through because you'll be like, man, you think I'm stupid? Come on. You know what I mean? Ad distribution, I want my ads to be shown evenly, right? Pricing model, how do you want to be, how do you want to be charged for your ad? I want to be charged every time somebody clicks on my ad. You can schedule, you can exclude, certain keywords or certain sites. If you don't want your ad to be shown on certain sites, you can exclude your ad to be shown. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you just go down the list and say, okay, I want to do this, check, boom, 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 right? Based on what you're promoting, what you want. Okay, but I just wanted to show you the platform again, give you some ideas here when it comes to pay-per-click, and most importantly, give you some of the resources you can check out. Okay, my friends. So hopefully this training served you. Hopefully you got a nugget or two. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Most importantly is, look, just don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. I mean, I can go and show you network after network after network. They're all going to look pretty much the same on the inside. Okay, I would rather have you dive in there. I mean, and just start looking around, start poking around, start doing stuff. Just set your daily budget to like $20 or $15 a day, so that you're not blowing through your through a lot of money. Okay, but take a look, what's going on out there, and I want you to I want to teach you how to fish. Okay, I don't want to just give you a fish. I don't want to give you a canned ad and say, okay, just run this. This is gonna make you a billionaire tomorrow. Okay, I want you to do it yourself, because when you do it, you have a perspective, you have knowledge, right? And you can come back and you can say, oh, I did it. Now I can come back and I can tweak it now, and see what happens. And again, make it a game, right? You're here for the long term. You're here to stay. You're here to build your business long term, and you can do this. Okay, I believe in you. You can do this, and I'm sure you know that already. Okay, so what you need to do now is dive into it, check it out, and if you have any questions, bring them up on the live coaching call we're gonna have coming up, and I'm here for you. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next module.